Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of our Brewery Farm Life. So yeah, things are really gearing up around the farm. We're starting to plan for our Christmas markets already, which is insane, but it is like literally right around the corner. We're gearing up for another awesome, we call it our Hopped Up Holiday Market, where we have different vendors come. It's kind of like an old style German Christmas market. And I know we showcased it a bit on my YouTube channel last year. So I'll make sure I get some really good footage again this year. It's pretty fun. We have a blast. So just starting to send out the emails for that now. So it's been a lot of time in my office and not a lot of time farming, which is, if you know me, that's my favorite part of owning this property, is the farming and the animal aspect of things. So I have to get back out there because I know I start to get a little bit cranky when I don't get to do that. You're on the wrong side of the fence. Do you know that? Are we gonna go back in now? You wanna go back in now? You didn't want to go back in earlier. Have you decided it's time? You wanna go back in? Come on then. Come on. Are you coming? Come on. You gotta go. No, no, no. Where are you going? Stay in the fence. Stay in the pen. It's really not a hard concept. So we did, about a month ago, we did manage to get away. We try and go, just my husband and I, just Dave and I, we try to go to my sister's cottage at least once a year. She has a cottage on Manitoulin, and it's probably one of my favorite places to be. And one of my favorite things about going there is the ride to the island. So it's there's a ferry that takes you from Tobermory, Ontario, to Manitoulin, Ontario, and it's called the Chichiman, and it is so well. Okay, it's not as fun as it used to be. You used to be able to have snacks, and there was a restaurant, and there's a boutique, and you could have some drinks. Unfortunately, due to COVID, that can't happen right now. Hopefully, it'll go back to that here shortly, but by next summer, maybe we'll be able to again. I don't know. But it was absolutely probably one of my favorite rides. Just, it's so gorgeous. You're on the lake. The lake crossings are generally not bad. Generally. But it's so beautiful when we go to Manitoulin. Finally here, and this is what we get to look forward to for the next 5 days. That's the moon. Kaya.
My favorite. Me with the chipmunk. Thanks. I love you.
I love you.
Are you doing your show? Are we on a show?
You're on a show now.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm really pleased to be here today with all of you and Vicky's show.
Stop
I
talking
feel
like
really,
a robot, Vicky.
Okay, I just feel really
Are you a little nervous
to be. No, I'm real.
Yes. Are you though? Are you?
Well, you didn't sound like C-3PO 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's right. You never talk like this.
So there's definitely something to be said about taking time to do the things that make you happy and taking time for yourself. We don't often get away from the brewery. We have a lot of farm animals, we have a lot of responsibilities at home, but we do try at least once or twice a year to take some time for ourselves. Sometimes it's just a few days, sometimes it's a week. Just depends on what's going to work with our schedules. And it's so important. It's so important for your mental and physical health to take time for yourself. And it doesn't have to be a getaway. You don't have to go anywhere. As long as you have the ability to just kind of recenter and go for a walk or take a few breathers, it's so important to take that time. So I can't stress enough for your own mental health, especially right now when things are a little bit chaotic and weird. Take that time. Do those things for yourself that make you happy. This is one of my favorite places to be. I'm at my sister's cottage on Manitoulin. It is beautiful here, absolutely beautiful. We're surrounded by nature and trees and lakes, and I just can't say enough good things about how this place makes me feel. It gives me this calming sense, and I do find that if I'm near water, I'm happier. So maybe it's because I was raised near a lake, I don't know, but this is probably one of my most favorite places to be. It's just full of happiness here. I guess the last two times we've gone, so this time and the time before, we managed to go out on the side-by-sides. No, I didn't think I was a big side-by-side fan, especially on trails, but there's a lot of logging trails on Manitoulin and kind of backwoods trails that you can travel on. It's really cool, and there are a lot of really cool spots to go. So the last couple times we've done that, and it's become kind of a tradition, I guess. We really enjoy it, and we have a blast. Yeah, I bailed. I bailed hard. result. Nice hair. Muddy side-by-sides. But boy, was that fun. The way back on the ferry this time, though, I'm not a person, I love the water. I need to be near water. I love to sail, I love to boat, I love to canoe and kayak, and you name it, I love to be on the water. The water does not love me. I get incredibly seasick. Always. So I do take gravel, like non-drowsy gravel, whenever I'm on a boat for any length of time. And I did do that on the way home because I'm always well prepared and I'm like, it's not going to hurt anything even if I don't get seasick. However, this time the ride was rough. Like the waves were going over the bow of the Chichiman. I've never seen that before. It's a lot out of the water. Like I'd say 10, 20 feet out of the water. And the waves were coming over the bow. So that's got to tell you something there. But anyway, it was not my most favorite ride home on the Chichiman. I didn't get sick though. I almost got sick, but I didn't get sick. What did you get in the mail? Can I see them? What's that?
What do you mean, what's that? It's a danger sticker.
David follows what's his name again? That's horrible. AVE on YouTube. And he's hilarious. So if you don't follow him, you should. And he notices all the time that there's these stickers in the background when he's talking. And so he contacted him and just said, where do you get these stickers from? And he's such a nice man. But he sent David the stickers. Oh, and a tap card. What'd you get?
Safety stickers.
Not to be operated by beep. I'm gonna have to blurb that out.
Not only will this kill you, but it will hurt the whole time you're dying.
That's going in the cow pasture.
The welding area. Another not to. The do not dumb here. This is a no dumb area. I have to ask my brother-in-law what that says.
Arc tongue.
Do not stick your fingy where you don't stick your dinky.
Thank you. Yeah, this is why I never get any work done. She just wants all the love. Can't really say as I blame her. Hey, buddy. Back in September, we had introduced a friend to the farm, let's say. His name was Clyde. He was a jack donkey, and the reason we introduced him to the farm, and it was supposed to be for a month, ended up only being for a weekend. And the reason that we did that was because we wanted to see if we could have a baby donkey next, I guess it'll be next fall now. So today, the vet's coming out and we're going to check Serenity to see if she is pregos. So hopefully everything works out and Clyde's done his job and Serenity is pregnant. If not, we'll try again later, probably in the spring. I won't probably do it now because it's a little late in the season and I'm not really keen. It was already iffy having a baby donkey in the fall. Just because weather here in Ontario is so unpredictable, but if it doesn't work out, we'll try again in the spring and see what happens. But fingers crossed. We'll find out in a second. That's her uterus. I'm just going to go up one side. There it is. There's a baby. It's pretty big. That's it.
Should have a heartbeat.
Yep. How do you see the heartbeat?
Find it here.
see that? The white,
Yeah.
it's in there. You can just see it fluttering. It's hard because every
I
time
don't
she
see
breathes,
anything.
it's moving, but that's the baby.
And there's just one, right?
Yeah, you can check the other side. Yep. Uterus, uterus, uterus. Ovary. There it is.
Aww.
It's white.
Yeah. Thanks again for joining us, guys. I do really appreciate the fact that you guys are willing to watch me fumble through life. Stay tuned again next week. Next week is the podcast, another podcast release. Nat Tarnowski is my guest on the podcast, and it is an awesome episode. So make sure you're tuning in for that. We did just release the last podcast. That was Josh Geddes, an awesome musician. I'm having a lot of fun with these podcasts. And if you guys are really enjoying it, let me know. If there's anything or anyone you would like to see on these podcasts, obviously achievable guests, then let me know. I'm more than willing to interview people from all venues of walks of life. I have some really cool ones that are coming up that I've just filmed. I don't have back yet, so I don't know how they've turned out. But yeah, I think you'll be excited to see who's coming down the pipeline as far as the podcasts are concerned. But again, leave in the comments if there's something that you guys want me to talk about in the podcasts, or if there's something you guys want to see more of in these YouTube videos, please let me know in the comments, because I'm more than willing to have maybe a specific episode about the brewing process, or more about certain animals or whatever. Just let me know. We'll make sure that happens. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. We'll talk to you again soon. Cheers. Stay dry.
Okay, come here, sit, paw, good boy, other paw, good boy, lie down, good boy, back up, Winston, party, good boy, stay, sit, stay, Winston under, good boy.